Welcome to Moments of Motherhood. I'm Bailey.
And I'm Torie. Join us in creating community through shared experiences and candid conversations.
We hope to bring you laughter, comfort, and solidarity in this journey of motherhood.
This is our virtual village. Hey everyone, welcome back to Moments of Motherhood. I'm Torie.
And I'm Bailey. Happy summer.
I know, yay. For summer almost here in the Pacific Northwest.
I know. Last week you would have never known.
Yeah. The weather is so crazy. It's like going to be 86 today, and then I looked and it's going to be like back to 65 and cloudy at some point in the next 10 days.
We're having a day party. It's day party at the Dixons today because it's the only day of the week that's warm enough to do anything.
Oh, that's so fun. I know. I actually have a babysitter right now, which is the main reason that we're able to podcast. And then after that, I feel like I need to go take a moment to myself and enjoy this weather somewhere.
For sure. I know we've been MIA for, I don't know, a few weeks. It feels like it might have not been that long, but we both just had a lot going on. I think most moms can relate. End of school year, graduations, family in town, all the things. Yeah. Just needing a mental break a little bit.
Yeah, there was a lot of moving parts the last few weeks. I had my dad in town and my oldest graduated preschool, and you have had lots of people at your house.
Yeah,
and
lots
middle
of family.
school, or no, elementary school graduations, 5th grade graduations.
You said elementary.
Because if I say elementary, which I don't know.
I always say elementary. Is this and just documentary?
Like, yeah, no, I do too, but my husband gives me
same.
a load of crap for it, and is like, that's like really not how you pronounce that.
Yeah, so I kind of want to know if you guys could let me know, because I'm always curious about that. Is
that just a New York thing? That when we say
like upstate New York?
Upstate New York, yeah, because it's definitely not.
No.
Well, yeah, but then there's like the whole like true like New York / Long Island accent.
Yeah.
That's completely different than the upstate accent.
Totally different. Ours is kind of border Canada.
With like a slight twang.
Yeah, with who said that to me the other day? Someone said that the other day, like, your mom sounds country. And I was like, well, we kind of live in the country. We're from the country a little.
Yeah, no, we're definitely country folk. Upstate New York country folk.
Yeah, so elementary and documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Now I can't even think again.
We've just been busy. We've been busy figuring out how to say words and do life and
make decisions and process anything.
And also, I've been dealing with like this sickness allergy thing.
Oh my gosh,
which
I know.
You probably can sort of maybe tell in my voice. I'm probably just like super self-conscious about it, but I'm like a little nasally / like throaty. I don't know what to call it. And
throaty.
It's been going on for like 6 weeks now, and I'm just so over it. Like my energy is just trash.
Yeah.
And my throat has been on fire, and I just like felt like super unmotivated. And it's like summer, so I'm just like feeling, I've just been feeling sorry for myself for the past few weeks. So it's been hard to do. Yeah, it's just been hard to do, honestly, like the day to day, and then try to add like this or other things that I've like been wanting to accomplish on top of just like, wrangling 3 littles. Has just felt really hard. So
okay, I have something to lighten the mood. And it might, I don't know if it's inappropriate or not, but you saying throaty really just like stimulated something in my head. So have you seen this like girl on TikTok? She's like 23 and she went viral. Or it's on Instagram too.
Okay.
She went viral. She's 23. She was on vacation, I think, in Nashville or something, and was, the people that will go around just interviewing like random people going out and stuff. she said something along the lines of like having to like hawk to like spit on that thing.
Uh-huh.
But she's a preschool teacher and she got let go.
Oh, that's not right.
Like, yeah, so she was let go, and like they had this whole statement about how like she shouldn't be allowed to like be raising children.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
Was she on vacation in Nashville, or is she from Nashville? Like what?
I don't even know if it's Nashville. I could completely be ruining this story, but I think she was on vacation in Nashville and like had flown on vacation and like got videotaped and the video went viral.
Well, I hope she gets a job on social media.
Yeah, there's like a GoFundMe, I think, for her to get an attorney to like sue the preschool for wrongful termination or something.
That's so crazy. She was just like,
yeah, like probably drunk and having fun. And
yeah, in our last podcast, we were just talking about like identity. You're allowed to have more than one identity.
Yeah.
And it really just like depends on situation, location. I'm sure that she is more than appropriate with her preschoolers.
Yeah, exactly. And why are, like, to me, if you see that as parents, like preschoolers shouldn't be seeing that, because I guess that's part of the thing. They're saying like preschoolers are like spitting on each other now. Okay, and I'm like, well, that's a parental issue.
That's not her fault.
Yeah. Why are your kids on social media?
Yeah. Why are your kids? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get the phone out of everybody's face. And
yeah. Sorry, that was like total left, but you said throaty, and I instantly was like,
you instantly thought of
brain in the gutter, clearly. So yeah.
Well, now you're going to be fired from something. So
I know my duty as a mother. Well, how do we all get here? Come on.
Exactly, right?
Like,
come on.
All right. Anyway, yeah.
That's funny, but also sad. I feel sorry for her.
It is.
Hopefully she can figure something else out, because oh my gosh, now like everybody just be careful out there being recorded.
I know, it is.
I mean, that's sort of a little bit how I felt about starting a podcast. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I say the wrong thing?
Yeah, me too. Except I don't have a job to be fired from.
Yeah, no, totally.
It's more just like cancel culture. I feel like cancel culture is so serious, and it's like really extreme.
Totally. Cancel culture, and then just like people take things out of context all the time. So if you mean one thing, they can hear you say something and take it a completely different way. So it's just
totally.
Anyway, that's funny, sort of.
Yeah. So
in a funny, sad way.
Yeah, funny, not funny, but I had to bring that up. So
yeah, well,
I know
it's just allergies, so my throatiness will hopefully disappear very soon.
I like the raspy voice.
So does Joe.
I know. Joe and I are a lot alike. Yeah, we've said that before.
It's so funny. Because you would not think so. See, like,
no,
you would never think that. Just like by meeting you and looking at each of you. But it makes a lot of sense.
It does. That's why you love us both.
Exactly. So yeah, podcasting. What are we talking about today?
Summer. It's summer. I am feeling like we need to bounce some ideas off each other and share some ideas of how we're doing summer.
Yeah, how we're gonna make it through our summer with littles and like enjoy it.
Yeah, I think there's, in my head, I'm always like, I love summer because it's so much freedom. You know, we don't have to be anywhere anytime. We can do whatever we want. But then also last week when it was awful weather and we were stuck inside and Roland didn't have school, he only goes 3 hours, 3 days a week. But I was like, oh my gosh, those 3 hours, 3 days a week do so much. Like getting his energy out, getting him the interactions that he needs. So it takes a lot on us to step up and kind of fill that void. So I'm trying to find fun ways so that I don't go crazy. Because I don't want to be that mom that's like, oh, I hate summer. I can't wait like till school starts to send my kids off.
Yeah, like get my kids
I don't want to be that. Yeah. Right. I understand everyone needs a break, but I don't want that to be my overall mentality. So I really want to prioritize like having fun and making fun memories with my kids over the summers.
Yeah, so you told me that you have like a little plan of action, right? To
Yeah.
make sure that you sort of do maybe all the things that you or just like what your kids have come up with. So what are you doing?
We're making a bucket list, a summer bucket list.
Love that.
And yeah, it's really cute. So I actually got the poster board already. That's what we're doing. Probably not today because we're having our day party, but later this week we're gonna do and hang it up downstairs. We'll do a big poster and we'll kind of have like colorful, like our summer 2024 bucket list. And then I'm letting the kids choose what they want to do. Like Roland wants to go fishing, Jada wants to go to an amusement park. And obviously I'm trying to do, I mean, we have 8 kids and like paying to do things with 8 kids is insane.
Yeah.
I looked up amusement park tickets to what's it called? There's one in Idaho.
Oh yeah, Joe grew up going to that one.
Oh my god, so fun! Yeah. So, but it's almost $100 per person per day, and I'm like, we might need to take that off the bucket list because I don't know. We didn't plan for like a $2,000 summer trip on top of other trips. That's crazy.
On top of just like everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
Because all the little things add up too, like $15 here for this, or a park pass, or
yeah, even going to the zoo, like it gets expensive.
Totally.
So we've been trying to find, for us, being a big family, memberships help a ton. So I do a zoo membership, because really if you go twice, it pays for itself, which is nice. And I take the kids throughout the year. So that's good. And then I'm trying to think, the Pacific Northwest, we do free, like low tide during the summer. The Seattle Aquarium has naturalists out there.
When is that? Because
we should plan a day.
Need to come up for that.
It's all throughout the summer, so I'll look up some dates. I think there's like a good prime time during July again. Because low tide changes obviously, but they have naturalists out there. So we went down and they taught the boys about sea cucumbers and the sea stars and clams and all those different things. So it's really fun. But yeah, just letting the kids like explore stuff like that, you know. Roland loves experiments, so he's like, I want to make volcanoes all summer. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna make the biggest volcano.
Yeah, I just saw some like little things on Instagram to do with the kids this summer. It was like making ice cream.
Oh, fun!
In the like the old school way, in the plastic bag, which obviously is whatever, but to put the ice in and the cream and the sugar, and then like making them shake it for 5 minutes, and then they get to see, like, they get to reap the
that's
reward.
fun. I love that. Yeah.
So I'm the same way. Like, I want to get out and do all the things. I've been having sort of like an internal conflict of like, okay, it's summer, I want to do all the things with my boys. I want to like go to parks and go to the river and do this and do that. And then I'm like, okay, but like, how am I going to do everything? Like, do it all.
Yeah.
So how am I going to, like, keep up with all my house stuff? How am I going to keep up with, just like the general cooking, cleaning, my garden, the chickens. Our 5 acres requires a lot of maintenance, which, like most of the outside stuff, Joe really does just handle, which I'm really super grateful for. But, like a lot of it is sort of like a joint effort. We have like a whole shop outside of our house that is where we store all of our stuff that needs to be gone through this summer. And yeah, so I've just been like, okay, how do we get it all done? How do I still have fun?
I'm big on just making fun at the house, because as much as I love to go out and do things, it's a task and it takes away. Whereas like if you make fun at the house, the boys can be outside making ice cream while you switch over a load of laundry really quick and then pop back out, Yeah, I totally see that perspective. And honestly, that's sort of like how I go about life, because you have to just get shit done. And I have to like be able to multitask in that way. But I also feel like this summer, I just really want to try to be more present. Yeah.
Like amongst their play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of the time, and I'm all about like independent play. Go play like that. Like I tell the boys, like, my job is to do X, Y, and Z, and to, go grocery shopping and make sure everybody's fed and do this, that, whatever. and your job is to play. And they're so good about playing independently or with each other. But I'm just like feeling those like 18 you only have 18 summer reels that I keep seeing.
I hate those. Don't ever send those to me. I hate them.
I know. I look, you don't like them either. Obviously, we have a lot more than 18 summers with our kids. Hopefully. That's the goal, right? But yeah, just I feel like sometimes I'm just more of the serious mom. Or not serious, but I'm the primary, primary parent.
Default
parent. So I'm like the one that sort of has to keep everything moving, discipline, whatever, hold boundaries. You know what I mean?
No, I think discipline's a proper word. You discipline, you don't punish.
Yeah. And this summer, I really just want to be like, you know what? Some stuff really can just wait. Like, the cleaning can wait. Like, there will be 7, 8 months of rainy season where I can have my house immaculate or sparkling clean. But we only get like 3 months of sunshine and nice weather where we can be outdoors. So I want to enjoy it with my boys. Like, why shouldn't I? And
I just made a video on that yesterday. I feel the same. Yeah. Because I took like same thing, a million things to do inside, and I got one of those new you have one, like the saucer swings kind of. And we put it on our swing set because we don't have a big tree. And I was just like laying with the boys and swinging with them because it can hold like 700 pounds. And I was like, yay, finally. We can all lay on it.
Right.
And Ed was like pushing us, and I just got to lay with the boys and like swing and look at the clouds. And it was like literally probably only 10 minutes, but it was so, the boys talked about it the rest of the day.
Oh.
Because they don't get those moments with their mamas a lot of times.
We're just, there's like this like tug and pull of like guilt for not like being immersed or playing with them enough or being involved in their little worlds enough. But then there's the guilt of like, oh my gosh, shit, I'm behind on the laundry, I'm behind on the cleaning up the kitchen, I'm behind on this, and like all of like the little intricacies that like I can't even like think about right now, like scheduling appointments and like keeping track of all of that stuff. And it's like, we did a mom guilt podcast and so you kind of, if you listened, you sort of know our take on that and how we both struggle with it. But it's like, okay, you have to really allow yourself to just like go and do the things and don't feel bad about it, don't feel guilty. Like, what are your, like, for me anyway, this is just like what I say to myself, like, what are your priorities? What's most important to you? Is like being present with your boys and like getting them outside in nature the most important thing to you, or is making sure all the laundry is done, folded, and put away? And this, like, today, is that the most important? So
I'm a great stay-at-home mom. Ed and I joke about this. Like, I love doing all the fun things all the time, and I could literally never give a shit about ever doing an ounce of laundry again. Like, and I'm confident in that. I will literally, like, Ed knows what he gets with me. Like, we probably, if there was a non-toxic laundry person, I would hire them in a heartbeat. Like, it's just, I really value those moments so much. It's what I enjoy. And me cleaning, like, I don't know. I
was just talking about this to Joe because we were just talking about like some of the struggles that we've been going through, that I've been going through just like in motherhood, that we've sort of been going through together, what he's dealing with, just like a check-in. And he was like, well, we like, should we get more childcare? Like, are you overwhelmed? Are you whatever? And I'm like, no, like, actually, like the childcare part is the part that I enjoy.
Yeah.
The going and doing things with the boys, like, I enjoy that. Like, is it hard? Yeah. It's like, it's a challenge. To pack up all this stuff, to go to the river, to make sure everybody has hats and their sun gear and snacks and water bottles and timing everything so that nobody is like melting down. Like, that's all, can be difficult, but that's the part of motherhood that I actually really enjoy.
Oh, Same.
But at the same time, I'm definitely like a little bit type A where I'm like, okay, if my house is in disarray, I just really feel uneasy and I feel like I'm failing. And I feel like, it's just that internal battle where I'm just feeling like I'm not doing enough and I'm not being enough and I'm not succeeding. And that feels really hard for me to have to deal with. So I would rather just be like, okay, my house is like, we're doing it and the boys are outside playing. So it's like the best of both worlds. But then it's like I'm sort of like missing out. So this summer, my intention is to just chill the F out and to do the things that need to get done, of course, and just try to let go of the things that are just really not that important that can wait for the rainy season.
Yeah.
Like any inside project, I'm just like, you know what? We missed the window of inside projects. So we'll wait until November when it starts raining again. And that's when we'll do inside projects.
Exactly. And I think that's fine.
Yeah. So my summer plans are to find all the fun free stuff, like splash pads. I love splash pads. I think they're so fun. I want to try to go to new parks because there's some really cool parks around Portland. I want to go up and visit my best friend in Seattle once this summer. I want you guys to come down here once this summer.
I know, which we have planned. I'm excited.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
We're going to go back to New York and see my family this summer, which the boys keep asking me, how many days? We have summer birthdays. So my middle and oldest have birthdays this summer, and Joe, my husband, has a summer birthday. So we're going to go to Eastern Oregon with some of our friends that have like a little cabin and house out there on a lake, and we're going to hang with them for a couple days.
Oh, fun.
So, I just want to do like, the boys just went fishing over the weekend, even though it was like 60 and cloudy.
Yeah.
So crazy.
I know, it really is.
The big boys went fishing with their dad, and they had so much fun. And we want to do that a couple more times. So we want to go camping once or twice. Oh
my gosh, yours sounds busy. I'm getting anxiety.
Wow, it sounds busy. I just feel like it sounds fun. Like we're just gonna like be out in nature.
No, I can't handle all that.
Oh, I just really wanna. I just feel like we're always home. In the winter rainy months. Like that's when I don't want to go anywhere. That's when I'm like, I have a hard time getting out of the house. But when it's nice weather, I'm like, let's go.
Oh my gosh, no. My kids yesterday, the olders, were like, what are we doing today? And I'm like, it is the first day of summer. Don't frickin' ask me what we're doing. Like, go play outside.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think for me, I have to have like, I can plan like 1 to 2 big like ticket items like that take a lot of investment on my part of packing. Like I'm thinking about packing to camp multiple times and go to Eastern Washington and go to New York. I would die.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I would die. It's a lot
of work, and I don't super enjoy it, but
yeah,
I just sort of, I don't know, I weigh it out, and I'm like, I know the experience is going to be worth it. I've sort of like got packing for New York really down.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing it for so long with all of them. And I'm like fortunate enough that my sisters have kids. Yeah. My kids' age. So like they have everything there that I really need. All I need to do is just pack bathing suits and a couple clothes. Like I try to keep it super minimal when we go back to New York because I know that we're covered, thankfully. And then like camping stuff is hard, but you can try to be minimal about it, but it ends up really not being that minimal.
Yeah. I feel like you're so good at doing the things, and I just am.
I feel like you are too. I don't know. I always talk to you, and you're like, "We're going here with all 8 kids," and I'm like, "That sounds."
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I just get so overwhelmed. I'm like, I can't do it. So like today we're doing a day party. Like I can plan that. I like sent out a message to all their little friends. Well, actually it started because our oldest, our 13-year-old, him and his friends were looking for like things to do. They wanted to earn money. And I was like, well, this backyard needs to be cleaned up. Like, so we paid them yesterday, and I was like, and if you get it all really nice, tomorrow's supposed to be 80, we can do a party. And they all were so excited. And then I let them go down to the store and get like the food for the party and help plan it and stuff.
See, like I just feel like we're both so hard on ourselves. You don't give yourself enough credit.
I mean, I just
feel like you do a lot.
Oh, thank you. But I just feel like I am good at like giving direction.
Well, that's why you and Joe are two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love Joe. I'm not like hating on him at all. You guys are just two peas.
Were you hating on me?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I know he listens, so he might be like, what do you mean?
I know.
I just like giving directions. Now he's
Joe, you don't know it yet, but me and you.
I know, right?
We're pretty similar. But yeah. I don't know. I'm good at giving direction, but I also get overwhelmed fast. So I don't think I fully told you what Ed and I sat down this weekend and planned out. We're like, we need just to have more structure in our house. Like with 8 kids, it's freaking nuts. Some days it's 5, some days it's 3, but ranging.
Right.
In the olders, if it was in my control, none of them would have a goddamn iPhone, but they all have one, and that's out of my control. So I'm trying to let go of that, and I'm just creating consistent rules. But with that, we created a rule that at 10 o'clock at night, all phones get left downstairs to charge. And then, so you go the whole night without it. And then when you wake up in the morning, all your tasks have to be done before you can earn your phone. So there's nothing that sends me over the edge more than when I walk into their room and they're just laying in bed on their phone.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand it. So they have their household chores. We have our chores that we have to do that are just family chores. Like that's a standard of being part of a family. We have to put away the dishes. We have to make sure that the floor is swept. We have to make sure that our beds are made, our room is clean. So all those things need to be done. And then also like, some educational things, like get some reading time in quick, eat breakfast. And then if you get all those things, your phone is like free at 10 a.m. So you have 12 hours. If all those things are done by 10, you can have your phone. You earned your phone. If they're not done, then it gets pushed back. So it's been good. And they've all, like this morning even, it was like they came down. I didn't have to say a thing. Like I did not have to say one thing. I was cooking breakfast. They came behind me, grabbed my spatula, washed my spatula. And I was like, oh my gosh, why did I not do this a year ago?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it was like really great, and that helps a ton because it just puts it into their hands. So I'm not like that nagging, grumpy person. And then even yesterday, like, I'll pay you for extra tasks. You guys did the yard work and that type of stuff. Totally. And Roland was like, "What can I do for $3?"
Aww. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I think that's a big part of how to survive our summer at our house is having like that set structure on how. Because I can't stand repeating myself a million times or telling people what to do. As much as I can give direction, I just want to give it one time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. So I think that's super helpful. Having your kids earn, like electronics aren't a right. You earn that. And
good for you guys.
Yeah. Even yesterday, like they earned it and then we still were all outside and they didn't feel like they needed it the whole time, which is good. Like we're doing other things. So
yeah, I think structure and rhythm is super helpful. I feel like we definitely have sort of a rhythm obviously a rhythm when the boys are in farm school. But then, when they're out of farm school for the summer, we haven't really gotten into it too deep yet, but I'm definitely feeling like I want to implement a little bit more of a summer rhythm, especially just with my 2 older ones, as far as just like how we start the day. And then because the end of the day is pretty standard across the board. They do cleanup before we eat dinner. Dinner's usually always at 5:45 because that's when Joe gets home. And then everybody helps clean up the kitchen a little bit. They do a little bit of playtime with Joe. Bath, bedtime. That's like all just like very much.
Do you do bath every night?
We do, during the school year, we do bath on school days.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's sort of like, if they need a little bit more wind down time, I do bath.
Yeah.
But I would say like 60% of the time we do bath. Okay. And then, but it's still like the same routine. If we don't do bath, we go upstairs, you know, like put all of your stuff in the hamper. We wash hands and face, brush our teeth. They go into their room. We read for like usually 10 or 15 minutes. And then, yeah, like lay with them till they fall asleep. So like the end of the day is pretty standard and it's like a pretty good rhythm. I feel like in the morning, it's like a pretty decent rhythm, but I would like a little bit more flow, I think, for the summer. Just to, because I feel like when, especially littles, when they know what to expect, then it just goes a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
Especially for my boys. Like if they know, okay, we're coming downstairs and eating breakfast, and then right after we eat breakfast, we're going to do maybe like I was thinking about starting to do some more reading stuff with Levi and just like a little like sit down table, like not like one-on-one time because would have both the boys doing it, but like 1-on-2 time with the older boys for like 20 minutes. And then they go play while I clean up the kitchen or something. And then we go and do a morning activity. I don't know, whatever, you know what I mean? That's always outside time.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But yeah, I think like implementing that sort of just like that, just little bit of rhythm and structure.
I know.
Really be helpful, especially when you're the primary parent and you're the one that's sort of leading everyone through the day.
Yeah, totally.
That can be really helpful. And then planning activities like a week out.
Yeah.
I love spur of the moment. Actually, okay, I'm like 50-50 on spur of the moment stuff. I'm like, it's either like been a morning where I'm like, yeah, like someone like Corinne calls me and is like, let's go do this. I'm like, sure. Or I'm like, oh, I'm like feeling a little overwhelmed by that. Like that doesn't sound fun to me. There's just too many things like going on right now that I just don't feel like I can drop everything. So I think like planning things a week out. Like, okay, Monday is the river day. You know, Tuesdays stay at home and just play outside, do chalk, do an experiment.
Yeah.
Like a really easy, simple 10-minute experiment. That I feel like is also something that I've been thinking about that I just need to do.
Yeah, we did it the other day and it just occupies so much time and it's great. Like they were so entertained. Yeah. We ran out of vinegar because why would I have enough vinegar for our experiment? But then Roland was like, it's okay, I'll get soap. And they ended up just like making concoctions out front, like in bowls and playing for like 45 minutes. And I was like, this is great. I am kind of 50-50 on planning things out too. I get, I don't know, this crazy, like I'll plan something, like I want friends. I truly deep down want friends. And anyone listening to this, I'm so sorry if I did not fulfill like hanging out with you. But it's like I get so anxious, like, oh my God, I have to like pack the lunches and pack the diaper bag and pack this, like pack that. I like can't handle it. And then I also have to talk, like, what if I don't know what I want to talk about, or I can't articulate my words because I'm literally brain dead right now because I'm only around children. Like, I don't know, it's so hard to do like the new mom friend thing and like make plans. So a lot of times I'm like, we're very spur of the moment in our house. It's like we do things and I'm like, okay, we got to get out. Like, and I can only do it in that moment because I have the energy and the mental capability. But if I like plan the day before, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Like the zoo sounded good yesterday, but right now doesn't sound good. I don't think I can do it.
Yeah.
It's really, I have like a really backwards, probably unhealthy relationship with trying to plan things out.
No, I mean, like I said, I feel like I'm like sort of 50-50 too. It's just, I think if you just like set a loose schedule, like the week before, like I was saying, of like things that you want to do. And then if the day comes and it just doesn't feel aligned with like how you're feeling and how your littles are feeling, like that's where I'm like, you know what, just go with the flow. Like pivot. It's okay. let's just like regroup.
Mm-hmm.
It's all going to be okay. We can still have fun at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All the dynamics.
It really is like it can be such a day-to-day thing with just how you're feeling mentally, emotionally, physically.
Yeah.
I've just been super burnt out by what a doctor told me was allergies, and I honestly feel like low-key might be mono.
Yeah.
But I've just been like burnt out by this whatever is going on with me that like you said, planning things just feels like a lot right now, but it also feels a little bit exciting because I have been just like so low key,
antsy to get out.
Yeah, to do the things. So I'm trying to find the energy from within.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I look forward to going to New York, but I'm also like, I literally can't even plan this, so I'm just going to stay here.
Oh.
I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, well, luckily your mom's coming to you.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Thank goodness for Heather.
Yeah.
And if it were just like my mom, I would probably be a little bit more like that. But since I have like 2 sisters and 500 nieces and nephews in New York, it's really easier for me to just go there.
Yeah.
So that everybody can see everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
So it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
For me. So I just sort of, I don't know. I definitely do get like the stoke fire. It might sound a little crazy about like the challenge of flying with 3.
Yeah, that sounds fucking crazy.
Let's do this. Like, I can do it. It might be hard, but
I know, you really inspired me one time and I regretted every life choice I ever made.
I'm so sorry for that. Okay, the next podcast, we're either doing a travel podcast or shoot, what were we talking about right before that? Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, summer travel. I'm scarred.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But we will do a podcast on travel because I feel like low-key that you have a lot of tips from that whole experience.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of like reflections to share. And then I feel like I have a good amount of experience traveling with 1, 2, and 3 kids across country. Yeah. And across country travel is not a small thing. Like, any last summer plan thoughts?
No, I have to go prep for this party because I've got like a bunch of middle schoolers
popping
into my house in an hour.
Okay, I feel like we should make like a little reel of all of like the free summer activities that we're gonna go do.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
So we'll share that on our Instagram, and yeah, just enjoy your babies this summer. All the inside projects can wait. That's my motto for the summer.
I love it.
All the cleaning can wait.
Yeah.
Just have a dirty house. It's fine.
Yeah, literally.
Oh.
I don't even have advice. I can't think. So.
Okay. Well. We didn't do gratitude.
Okay.
Do you have any gratitude to share?
Yes, I do. I have gratitude. What am I grateful for? Sorry, we're going to have to take out this pause while I'm thinking.
No, it's okay. I'll go first. I'm grateful for Joe handling like most of the outside work. Because that really takes a lot of pressure off of me. And he just handles it. And except I still scoop the dog poop. But we're getting there with that. Just grateful that, I have a partner who helps me out in the home stuff in that regard. And just trying to really lean into being grateful for more of like the little things, especially like with my partner. It's just very helpful for our marriage. So that's what I'm grateful for. I'm just like looking outside at our like beautiful property that I'm so grateful that we live on, and just like he really does a lot of work on it. So I'm grateful for that. He better listen to this.
That's so great. Yeah, I don't have to say shit about Ed because he doesn't listen. No, just kidding.
Ed.
No, I'll do a grateful for my husband too. I am grateful for him. specifically that he can get our 1-year-old to sleep, because he will not go to sleep for me. Like, no nap time, no nighttime, nothing. He just wants to like literally chew on my nipples, I guess. I don't know.
So yeah, that's so sweet. Dad to the rescue.
Yeah, Ed's got the magic touch and has literally saved me from so many mental breaks the past week with our 1-year-old. So yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
You inspired me.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna tell Eddie better listen to this episode.
Yeah, text him right now.
I will. All right, guys, we will catch you next time. And
yes, I think we need to talk about travel next time. So
yeah.
Okay, that'll be fun. Have fun. Bye.
Bye.